the things I go through just to give you guys good content. You need to be a little more enthusiastic. Subscribe, follow, like, comment, share, because this is Rose Explores, where I take you to different places and we explore together. So come along with me and the girls. On this particular day, we decided to go on a girls' road trip. We're headed to Makurumure Falls, a hidden gem in Wedza. So I know most people have never heard of Makurumure Falls. Quite frankly, up until I decided to go with the girls, I also had never heard of Makurumure Falls. To get to Makurumure Falls, you have to first go to Wedza. Right. The road isn't bad up to some point, but at some point in time, you meet a tar road. So you see how I was now wiping off my makeup. You're like, Nyasha, what's going on? What happened was we were lost. We had no idea where we were going. These falls are in the middle of a village, like not middle, edges of a village, I can call it. What I'm saying is, kumusha chaiku unenge uchitodriva munzira dzekumusha. You'll be driving on village pathways. There's no tar road. And the thing is, if you don't know how to get there, you don't. So we were lost. And then for insurance, I had to get down from the car and look for people so that we could get directions, because we weren't really seeing any people on the road. So they had left me in the car and it was sweltering hot. So I decided to start wiping off my makeup because I was literally melting. Now you see this man over there. His name is Tafadzwa. This is the man you're supposed to look for if you want to go to Makurumure Falls. What a normal person is supposed to do is go to Wedza City Council. They'll give you his number. You call him, you book with him. He will guide you to the falls. What we did was just set off on a random journey, and lucky enough, he found us before we got there, because when we got to a certain point after Fofuensha and had gotten directions from a stranger, we got to this point, like the last point where your car will be able to go, and we didn't know if we're supposed to go up the hill or down the hill, and we were like, you know what, we'll just figure it out. So I put on a red Ankara type way, Chitenge, Ankara, Zambia, whatever you call it in your dialect. So I had a red one on, and then we were about to look. I put it over my shoulder, so because I didn't want to get sunburned. This guy shows up and says, you guys want to go to the falls, right? We're like, yeah. He's like, well, I met some people who told me there were girls who were trying to get to the falls who directed you, so I followed. I am the local chief. Sabuk actually is what he said. I guide people to the falls. You're supposed to look for my number, and then I would have guided you. So you actually pay. You give him, I think it was $3 per head. You pay. And then he takes you to the falls. So he was like, you need to get rid of that red thing you have, because it's a sacred place. And it's a place believed to have mermaids. You see? So he went on to talk about how this place is known for mermaids. Mermaids take children and stuff. And how 3 months earlier, a child had disappeared at this falls, believed to have been kidnapped by mermaids. So, yeah. And he said they don't like red. So you having that red thing, they would have messed up things. Well, I don't know whether or not I actually believe in the existence of mermaids, but just to be safe, I ditched the red cloth and we went to the falls. The falls themselves are breathtaking. He said from the top of the falls to where they end, it's 60 meters deep. Like from the drop till you get like to the bottom, it's 60 meters deep. The falls are very deep, and it's just a beautiful place. I would advise that you get there earlier, because by the time we finally found the falls, it was around 2 p.m. I think, and the sun was now behind the falls, so we couldn't really take proper clear videos of the falls. So if you go early in the morning, you'll get beautiful falls pictures.